What's going on, guys? Today we're working on this big Bertha, this big ass Audi boat. Before we start, just wanted to show you guys. I'm not really sure exactly what I had, like I said before, but it seems like it's already gone. Like, look at my eye. Oh, if it'll focus. Definitely way better. So yeah, I doubt it was ringworm. Maybe I did just have like some weird allergic reaction to something, or I don't know. It's still a little bit on my arms. You can still kind of see the spots, but they're definitely not bad. They don't itch anymore, so yeah, you can still kind of see them like that. But yeah, they're not on my face that bad, so that is a good thing. All I was doing was putting like antifungal cream on it, but got this thing back in. The owner did get it wired up, and he got some of the coolant stuff ran for it. He used some baller ass, I think they're like -16 fittings, but he's got the radiator mounted in the back. I don't know how to pop the trunk, honestly, but I'll show you that in a little bit. So what I have to do to it, and what I'm gonna do today, is since he decided to leave it drive-by-wire because it's the harness he got, and that's the ECU, his ECU is drive-by-wire, so yeah, I have to mount this for him because the Audi gas pedal is not drive-by-wire, and this, so I somehow have to chop the old pedal off and mount this bracket up there so that way he can use an actual gas pedal. And I'm obviously gonna make him like an actual gas pedal that comes off this. I don't really know what the hell this was chopped with, but it looks kind of like a plasma cutter. But it does start and it does drive just really ghetto-ly with that bracket right there, because he just kind of like holds it in his hand and gives it gas. But yeah, let me see if I can open up this trunk and show you guys the radiator setup he did in it. What are you doing, Luce? Huh? Got the trunk open. And so this is where he mounted the radiator. He's telling me that he was having a problem with it bleeding, so maybe he will move this, or maybe he'll leave it here, I'm not sure. But it's got a slight angle down to it. I think he's got the fans on the other side, and I think he's gonna put them on the top side. But yeah, he's saying that it was getting really hot, and I was thinking maybe he didn't get all the air out of it since it's such a big system and it runs so far back here. But yeah, kind of cool. He's got the radiator mounted right there. I know a lot of people were asking where the hell he's gonna mount the radiator. So yeah, hopefully this little bracket doesn't take me too long today. I've had this thing for a while. I actually did an Evo that I didn't film anything on because it was he wanted a really quick turnaround time on it, so I didn't film anything. So yeah, I've actually had this for about a week now, and I'm just now starting to work on it. Yeah, yesterday I had to push it in by myself. Dude, this thing is so fucking heavy. And I had to push this bitch in by myself yesterday. But it's all good. Got it pushed in. Actually, surprisingly, for his exhaust being just like straight pipe back to there, it's really not that loud. Like, it's way quieter than mine and has no type of mufflers on it at all. He's got the little Corvette fuel filter and regulator all in one. It's pretty cool. Really easy, simple setup. Makes it so if you have like a stock feed and return system, you can hook it up to the stock LS style fuel rails really simply. Oh sweet, yeah, he actually drilled and tapped his water pump. I should do that. I wonder if my car would run a little bit cooler. This is like one of the ports for the head. Yeah. And I just have mine like running back into the radiator. But yeah, also I'm not really like an update, because I want to make a video of all the parts that I got for the RX-7 and Turbo It, but I do have most of the parts in. Just kind of waiting for, I just don't have time to do it right now, and I also don't have the funds to do it, so hopefully maybe starting that soon. I don't want to rush it, and I'm gonna have to move a lot of stuff. Like, I'm gonna have to move the radiator and whatnot, so yeah. Fuck, all right, enough talking, let's get to working. I cut this little piece of the old pedal mount off with my Sawzall. I could barely get up in there, so I just cut a little piece off of it. But I think it will be enough room to let me get this thing up in there. Hopefully you can see. Oh, fucking piece of shit. Let me get my phone out real quick. Alright, so that's kind of what, oh my gosh. So shitty to film, but it kind of just sits in there like that. It has a decent angle right here off this pedal. So I think what I'm gonna do, and it doesn't get in the way of this brake pedal. If you try to push all the way to the floor, it won't hit it, so that's good. It's only got 2 holes on it to really mount anything. It's that one down there on the bottom, right there, and then one up there. So I think what I might do is I might drill an extra hole in it right there, right around here, because I am gonna secure it with self-tappers, which is probably a bad idea, but I'm pretty sure that worked pretty good. I have my fuel pump mounted like that, and I haven't had any problems with it. So obviously still gotta make him a little arm for his gas pedal still. I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet. I might make it so the bottom of the pedal kind of swivels, because he does have this old pedal, but this thing's obviously plastic, so I can't use that. But kind of like the Honda ones, maybe I'll go out in the Geo and show you guys what I'm talking about. But I don't know how I'm gonna make a little swivel mount for it. Maybe I won't make a swivel mount for it, we'll see. I'll message the guy and ask him, see what he wants to do. But yeah, so I'm gonna work on maybe drilling some holes in that and kind of figuring out the pedal situation. Didn't show too much of the actual fab part of this. It's pretty simple, obviously. I just left the bracket alone how it was somewhat chopped off. Welded a piece of angle iron to it. Put this piece of, I think this is like 1/4 inch plate on it for the actual pedal part. Put this little gusset or support right there on it. And then yeah, should work really good. I just kind of tacked on this piece of angle iron first and kind of measured out to see where it would sit with the other pedals. And then I just kind of tacked it, moved it, tacked it, moved it until I got it where I wanted it. But yeah, it should work pretty good. This thing, it's hard to do it, but yeah, moves pretty good. It was all rusted and shit, so I spray painted it black, kind of help it not look so ugly in there. And then I also put this this like anti-slip grip tape stuff on it. Got this stuff over at Lowe's. I think it was like $5 for this whole roll, so it's kind of weird how this thing doesn't focus on anything that's black. But yeah, all I have to do now is install it with the 3 self-tappers, the hole I drilled down there, right there, and over there, and it should be pretty sturdy. Maybe I'll start it up and drive it around for you guys. Just got the pedal all mounted up. Feels really good. I made sure that when I push it all the way to the floor, it doesn't bottom out on the floor. I can't really show you and do it, but actually I can. This might be a shadow. If I can push it all the way before it hits the floor, it gets really close to hitting the floor, but it's not hitting the floor. It feels really good. It just has some self-tappers in there. Can't really see it because of the lighting, but yeah, I'm gonna move it back now. If I can get this big old fat turd the fuck out of here. This thing sounds so good. It's quieter than my car is.
injectors, but dude, it sounds so good. You can barely hear it. I don't know how it sounds in the video, but it sounds great. I guess this thing has a cam in it. But yeah, check it out. The only thing I was worried about was those wires right there and the brake pedal hitting on it when the car was on and had some vacuum, but they don't hit, so that's great. This thing works great. Hell yeah, that's badass. And I guess he is working on making, like, he's took the stock dash out and he's making he's like putting a bunch of gauges in the stock dash cluster, if that makes sense. I'll have to take some video on that when he brings it. I think he said he's gonna come over this weekend and work on some of the coolant stuff and maybe get that dash in. That'd be cool. Be cool to see this thing running and driving. Well, I mean, it runs and drives now, but actually like on the street with this thing working. And I had him, well, I didn't have him, but he did it himself. But I told him to keep the stock Audi fuse box, so now everything else on the car still works. So that's great. And his is a really simple setup. He used the stock ECU. So he used the stock ECU and a stock engine harness from, I don't know what car it was, but it's drive-by-wire, so maybe like a GTO or something. I don't know. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this short video making this gas pedal. Once we get some more videos of it, maybe run, drive around, maybe doing some pulls. Be sure to like this video also, but thanks for watching. See you next time.